Hello and welcome back to the Quad Life. Well, we are continuing on in our series this month about spinal cord injury awareness. And the last couple days we talked about the vent and breathing, which are good things to do. However, there are items that I also need to worry about that are not related to breathing. And one that is important and is frequent is something called Autonomic Dysreflexia, or AD for short. So, what is this and what can we do about it? Well, this is an article on the Christopher Reeve Foundation website, and if I remember, I will leave a link to it in the description below. But I'm not going to go over absolutely everything in it. However, if you want more details, then this is a good place to look. Well, in short, as the text here says, that there are two parts in the nervous system: the autonomic or nervous system and the sympathetic autonomic nervous system. And normally, for people without spinal cord injuries, these two systems work together in harmony, and they help to regulate pretty well every system in the body that you don't think about. So, say something like your heart rate, your breathing, digestion, and all of that kind of thing. That they take care of it without really any input. So these systems also help to maintain your body and to move things around. So if you are, say, sitting on a wrinkle or uncomfortable for some reason, then your body kind of automatically makes you move, even though you aren't thinking about it. So for me, like when I'm in school and teaching children at a class, I often see them, wiggling around. And that's what kids do. However, we do it automatically when we have problems. That's what these systems do. However, if we have a spinal cord injury or something that hinders the communication in the nervous system, well, then these two systems do not work as intended, and that can cause a lot of problems. So let's go further down here and speak about them a little bit further. People that have to worry about AD or autonomic dysreflexia is anyone that has an injury at T6 or above. The nerves that control the automatic systems that we were just looking at, they come out of the brain and in the upper spinal cord, and then go throughout the rest of the body. So that is why T6 or above is a area that needs to worry about it. And since my injury is C2-3, well, that means it's something I have to think about. So what triggers AD, and what are some of the signs of it? Well, for me, I have various things that come up when I'm in AD, and a couple of them here in the list do apply to me, and I'm used to them. So my blood pressure definitely does go up, and that I can feel as in my neck especially. I can feel a stronger pulse. I can also feel that my face gets warm and kind of red. And sometimes my upper chest will also get kind of splotchy. It doesn't all the time anymore, but half the time, I'd say. And some of these other things here, if I'm getting in real bad AD, then I do get some of these other changes, such as sweating or goosebumps or cold skin. And that's usually the more severe things. So, alright, that's what it is, and that's what happens, but what triggers it? For most people, there are usually just certain things that they get used to that they know are triggers. And the biggest thing for a lot of people that is the most common is needing to use the bathroom. So 99% of the time for me, when I start AD, it means it's time to see the restroom and to do my bathroom routine. And I know how bad AD can get for me, and with 37 years experience, I know how much I can wait or not, and I would not recommend anyone that does feel themselves getting an autonomic dysreflexia that they wait to solve the problem. But I'm an old man with a lot of experience, I guess, and I know how far I can push it or not. However, when you're in AD, you need to remember that your blood pressure is going up, and if left untreated, it can lead to a stroke and the consequences of stroke or possibly death. So it is a very serious thing to be aware of. And the other thing for me, other than bladder or bathroom needs, is being outside and getting overheated. Well, part of being AD is getting hot. So if I'm already hot from being outside too much, then they kind of work together, and that just causes all kinds of issues. And therefore, heat is something I have to be very careful about, and will be a subject later on in this series. But thankfully, for me, most of the time I can take care of the problem fairly easily, and then after 5 to 10 minutes it usually clears up, and I can go on with the rest of my day or whatever's going on. The big thing that I would say is that a lot of people are not aware of what autonomic dysreflexia is, or that it even exists with people with spinal cord injuries. I've been in the hospital before, and I have been in very severe AD and was quite certain I was going to have a stroke. And the nurses and my doctor didn't see any need to take care of my very high blood pressure or to try to alleviate any problems. So it's something that I make sure to educate people about whenever I'm at colleges and talking to medical people. But also, hopefully this video will help as well. That if you work with anyone with spinal cord injury, or just around them, say someone like me, that if they suddenly start getting a red face and it's not due to, say, emotional things such as laughing or that kind of thing, then it may be a more serious issue that needs to be addressed. But thankfully, I am aware of it, and I know how to treat it, and it's something to be looked to not be ignored, excuse me, and that is part of living with spinal cord injury. So that is it for today, and look forward to tomorrow for more to come. And bye for now.